Good evening, 2BEC and 2BMM. Welcome to my explainer video on how to complete your digital portfolio for assignment 4. Now, the requirements. Develop an electronic portfolio using a website or a blog, which should include artifacts you have developed in the course. These artifacts should include your personal philosophy for using technology in education, your reflection on the course in general and the various tools created, describing how you made connection to the Ethernet standards for teachers throughout the course. A web quest relevant to your subject area and place a hyperlink to it on your site. A wiki relevant to your subject area and place a hyperlink to it on your site. A podcast or audio recording relevant to your subject area and place a hyperlink to it on your website. Now, most, if not all of these things were already completed in class. All we are going to be doing is to be linking them to our blog that we also created in class. So your digital portfolio is more than halfway through completion. Now let us move over to Blogger. So first and foremost, we will log into blogger.com, www. So I'm going to come out of the one I'm in now. Blogger, not going to leave it, just encouraging persons to type in www.blogger.com. So that is www.blogger.com. And this is where I'm asking persons to refer to their notebooks for the username and the password. All right. So now this is my blog. Your blogs can be located if I go on Schoology. If I should go on Schoology, and I can easily go to the discussion on blogs, right, class blogs. So this is where I can find everybody's blog. So you would have submitted a link to the assignment already. So this is where I will be marking your portfolios from. So my computer is a little slow. Good. So I can see here, I can easily look at everybody's blog. You can see, I see Chantel Campbell.blogspot.com, AdrianLaws.blogspot.com, Dion Borrell, and that's dionborrell.blogspot.com, and Christine Mullings.blogspot.com, and it goes on. So this is where I will be marking the blogs from. So these are already the shell of your digital portfolio. Persons who had problems, I had indicated, and they had fixed it. I'm not sure if there's anybody who still had not fixed his or her blog. Okay. All right, so this is where I will access the blogs from. So this is your entry. This is your doorway to your assignment. So this is the first part of it. So now if I look at Chantel, I know Chantel's page would not have been updated, but I know after this video, Chantel will endeavor to update her blog. So I click on Chantel's blog and I see Chantel's philosophy. All right. So Chantel, you have a couple of other things to do. Like for instance, you need to add a page for your reflection on the course, a page for your podcast, a page for your web quest, a page for your wiki or your Google Doc. So remember, we are using the Google Doc for our wiki. So the four things that are the things that you need, your philosophy, Chantel would have had that here. A general reflection, not yet. Her web quest, not yet. But she had actually created a web quest. So I'll be showing you how you can connect your web quest to your blog. Her Google Docs, I believe Chantel had responded in the Google Docs discussion. If she had not, I am suggesting that she does so. Your podcast audio recorded, Chantel will have to update her blog to add her podcast from class, her individual work to her page. So now this is just showing you that you had actually started your blog. So your digital portfolio shell is up. All we need to do now is to add the required artifacts. All right, without further ado, I will now, so I look at the personal philosophy. I'm encouraging persons who had not started theirs to go ahead and start them. All right, so I am now going to go back to Blogger, right? So everybody, when you type in www.blogger.com, it will ask you to enter your login credentials, that is your username and password. If you don't remember this, I'm hoping that you had recorded it in your books and that you can refer to your notebooks from the time it was created in class. And you will use that to access the space. When you upon accessing, you will then create, whether you want to create posts, new posts, or new pages. All right. I find that using them as posts is not a problem. So I am going to say new post. So my first post is going to be my personal philosophy. So I'm going to put in my blog title, personal philosophy. I need to publish. So I'm going to publish. Remember, there you can save and publish, or you can just save for now and then publish. The difference between the save and the publish is that if it's not published and you only save it, then nobody can see the content. So my work as is now is not yet published, and so nobody on the web can see this apart from myself. All right, when I am finished with my work, or if I'm comfortable with what is there, I will publish. So publish is where you are now saying the world can view. Save is just simply saying, I am not yet finished. I still have work to be done and I'll be going back to edit. Please bear in mind that you can publish while you are still working on your site. As a matter of fact, this is my recommendation. Start your work, have your pages up, and then edit them as time goes by. As soon as you update, you click on publish. Just keep using the publish. So for now, I am going to be publishing. So I publish my page. So this is my first post. All right. Now I need to add a new post. So another post is going to be course reflection. Course reflection. And I will write my course reflection. My reflection must be guided by ISTENET standard, because according to the requirements in the assignment, say reflection on the course in general and on the various tools created, describing how I made connection to the ISTENET standard. So for that, I'll have to go back to the ISTENET standard, which is located in your first unit folder, not the welcomes folder, but the first unit folder. And you will encounter this document that we had discussed at length in class, ISTENET for teachers. So you will use the different standards set out by ISTE on effective teachers or effective teaching with technology. So in your reflection, you reflect on the course in general as it relates to the 5 standards. And then you will include some of the tools, the development of your web quest, your digital story, your podcast, etc. You speak about these things that you created. And if you manage to go through all the units, then you could take the units apart. Like when you get to final unit on assessment, you could also speak about being able to create a rubric using Ruby Stars, which is an online tool for creating tools for assessment. And so these are some of the things that you'll include in your course reflection. All right, now as it relates to your web quest. All right, so I have one here on course reflection. So I'm gonna put course in general. You will write your reflection on the course in general. And then individual tools you created. And the course in general must reflect the ISTE-NETs for teachers. All right, likewise, ISTE-NETs for teachers in the tools. Talk about the tools. Use the tools as examples and how these tools in learning how to develop these things, how they can help you to be a better teacher with technology. And I publish. Not finished, but as I said before, I will always go back to my website to finish it up. All right. And then I add a new post. New post, and my new post will be my web quest. All right. What I'm going to do now for the other things, I am just going to create pages or post for them. All right. So I have my web quest post, and I'm going to have an introduction. I'm just going to go back now to look at some of the things that were created. WebQuest was in week 4 folder. Not week 4, unit 4. WebQuest discussion here. I think this is the one that right. So I go to my WebQuest discussion tab, and I see here where Nashley created her WebQuest using Zoonal. For this, Nashley would just simply copy the same link, copy this link from her Zoonal page or from here on Schoology, and on her blog, all right, she would include it somewhere. So let us say just below here, I could say, please see my WebQuest, or please follow this link to my WebQuest. View my WebQuest. Please follow this link to view my WebQuest. And now I'm going to create I can put the link in open like this. All right. I really don't like to see links like that. I prefer when the links are nicely wrapped up. All right. So I could do this, and then the link is created, or I could simply make it much neater by simply saying create a hyperlink from the word link to the word to the website. And so I highlight my text and I click link, and then it's asking me now to add the web address. I paste it, I press Ctrl plus V, but I could easily right click, press paste. All right, and then I click OK. All right, so now I have a link to my page. I click publish. So everybody, I must have access to your tools. Now, if you did not use a website to create your web quest and you created it using PowerPoint, you will have to upload that PowerPoint to your drive. So I'm going to go to drive.google.com. So, if your tools are on your desktop, I'm suggesting that you upload your tools to your drive. So I'm going to go to drive.google.com. All right, system is a little slow. All right, so I click on new file upload. I'm gonna upload my web quest and my podcast from off my desktop now. So I did a folder. I put all my things in a folder, digital portfolio. Let me search for the folder. Digital portfolio demo. Digital digital portfolio demo. And I put 2 tools in it that you guys created. So I got a web quest. I think it's from Samuel, and I got a podcast from Marika. So this I'm uploading, and I'm gonna also upload. So I have my podcast there, file upload, and now the web quest. So I had all the files I needed. I put them in one folder, I upload. All right, so now I'm gonna open my podcast. So this is the podcast. All right, so it's saying that it's currently processing the video, so I'll have to check back. But all right, leave that alone for now. PowerPoint should be ready. All right, good. So now I have my web quest. And so what I can do with the web quest, I simply click on the more actions tab, click share, because I have to click on share. Get shareable link, click, copy, click on get shareable link, and then the option anyone with the link can view. So you're gonna be sharing the link. So you have to ensure that when a person click on the link, they can view your web quest. So I'm gonna click on copy the link. All right, so link copied. So I go back to my blog. I go back to my web quest. And for the persons who do not have a website like a Zonal web quest, instead you have a PowerPoint web quest, this is what you will do. You will, instead of right, just the same thing now. So where you have link, so this is for the ones with the Zonal. Now you have, so the ones who created it using WebQuest now have a link from your Google Drive. Please follow this link to view my web quest. All right, and their link. So you have, I'm gonna highlight link, click on the word link, and then I'm going to now paste my Google Drive link that I had copied and I click OK. All right, if you notice now, this is saying that it will take me to Google Drive. So this one is for the persons who created their web quest using PowerPoint. You will have to first upload it to your drive, then copy the shareable link and paste that shareable link on your blog on the specific page pertaining to your web quest. If you created a blog using Zoonal, then this is what you would do. Similar process, but it's just where the link is coming from. So the persons who use the Zoonal space, they will share their Zoonal website link. The persons who use PowerPoint, they will upload their file to their drive and share their link from their drive. All right, so remember now, for your web quest, you need an introduction, an introductory paragraph. What is a web quest? What are some of the benefits of using web quest in instruction? What are some of the drawbacks? And you must share your web quest. If you want to share it at the beginning, not a problem. If you want to share it at the end, not a problem. But just to remember, it must be shared. Now, I had actually published my website before, so now I just need to click on update. All right, now I'm going to do my fourth post. The fourth post is where I share my Google Doc. So here I am going to put up my wiki. Again, you give an introduction. Google Docs is benefits of Google Docs. Put down your benefits, drawbacks. All right. And again, a link to your Google Docs. All right. So please see my Google Docs with an assignment that two classmates and I collaborated on. Okay, and you are going to share your Google Docs link. So here, you would definitely have to go now, not to Drive, but to Docs. Docs.google.com, and your document that you collaborated on, I will accept for your wiki, because a wiki is just a collaborative tool online that allows several persons to work on. So right at this point here, all that is needed is a link to your Google Doc. So let me see, I have several documents. Let us say I have this one here for persons to collaborate on. I want several persons to collaborate. I have it here now. I could say share. So I click on share. Again, get shareable link. Anyone with the link can view. If I want persons to work on it, then I'll have to change from can view to can edit. That's if I want persons to edit it. Otherwise, if they can only view, then it's going to prompt them to seek editing permission from the owner of the document. I have no problem with how you leave it. So I will leave it as anyone can view. So I click copy link. I copy the link from Google Docs and I go to my blog and I share my link. Please see my Google Docs with an R. Let me use the assignment. Assignment. That's what I'm going to create the link from. And I paste Control plus V to paste that link from Google Docs. Good. And now you're seeing that there's a link from docs.google.com and I publish my page. So I have created a post for my philosophy, my course reflection, my web quest, my wiki, and I need a new post for my podcast. All right. What is a podcast? So you need to give your introduction. And again, benefits of using it in instruction. And the drawbacks. And then a link to a podcast on plants. I'm hoping that the page is now ready. All right, so I need to go back to drive.google.com. I uploaded Marika's podcast. I'm hoping that it's now available for me to share. It was still being processed earlier. All right. All right, so for now, it's still being processed. I'm just going to right click on it and click on get shareable link for the podcast. Link copied. Link sharing have to be turned on. So when I click on it and it tells me that link sharing is off, I have to turn it on. And so I copy the link. I copy the link and I go to my blog, podcast here, click link. Hopefully that works. And I click publish. All right, so now I have my podcast page, my wiki, my web quest, my reflection, my philosophy. I want to view my blog. I click on view blog. Fits of using tools like Google Docs and other wikis, drawbacks of using it. please see my Google Docs with an assignment. I click on the assignment tab. It takes me to my Google Docs assignment. Good. All right, click back. I click on my WebQuest post. My WebQuest post will take me to my WebQuest page, which should have an introduction to using what is a WebQuest. It has the benefits of using WebQuest, the drawbacks, and there is a link to my WebQuest. So as I said before, some persons may have used the Zoonal website, others may have created it in PowerPoint and would have to upload it on their drive and then share that link. All right, so that's the WebQuest page. The course reflection, you will talk about the general course, the course in general. What did you do? What did you do that captured the standards of ISTENET and the individual tools that you created? You can try to mention probably at least, 4 or so tools. This can include your digital story, your podcast, your, for those who are going to be doing the rubric, your Google Docs, etc. So the different things that you created in the course, speak about them and where they fit in on the ISTENET for teachers. Your personal philosophy, most persons had started this. As a matter of fact, many persons have completed their philosophy from the first month. And so those who are yet to edit, I'm encouraging you to edit your philosophy. And that is basically it for your digital portfolio. I trust and hope that you have a better understanding of what is required. And that is it. Thank you so very much. I look forward to some interesting pieces. If there are any further problems, do feel free to contact me. Bye.